Hi Rockstars, I'm Aly, your Rockstar Bar Girl, and welcome to the Rockstar Bar Girl Tip of the Week.
I'm a rock star. Every day I rock hard. I'm a motherfucking rock star. Every day I rock hard. I'm a rock star.
So this week's tip is to always bring your own tools. I did a longer video about this, so definitely click the link up above to go check that out. It's called What's in My Bar Bag, and I walk you through what I take to work with me on any bartending shift. There are going to be certain tools that you can expect your bar to provide you with, and I go over all of those tools in my bar tools and setup video, so check that one out as well. But there are tools that are going to help make your job a lot easier, help make your life a lot easier, and your bar typically doesn't provide those things. This is my current bar bag. Shout out to Bartender at Large who sent me the patch. Thanks, guys. I used to use a Crown Royal bag. That was like my jam for years, literally like more than 10 years. I used a Crown Royal bag. When Crown Royal came out with the apple flavor and they switched up to the green bag, I got me a green bag and I had that for a while, but then I think I spilled something on it, so I had to get rid of the bag. But the things that I carry in my bag, for the most part, have remained the same. There are some staples that you are gonna wanna have with you as a bartender, so real quick, I'll just show you some of the things that are in my handy dandy bar bag. The most important, a beer opener and a wine key. 99% of them will have some mechanism on them that allows you to open up beer bottles, but they are a lot harder to use. They don't give you all that nice wrist leverage that just a beer opener gives you. So if you work in a beer bar, if you work in a bar where you're popping bottles of beer often, then a beer opener is going to be super handy for you. And then I've got this little handy one that also has this sharp can opener on the end. Once you start working at your bar and you see what types of tasks you have to do to set up your bar or make your cocktails, outfit yourself appropriately. Another thing that you always want to have in your bar bag is a lighter. Fuego, muy importante. If you work in a bar that has candles, out for ambiance at any time in the day, you might need them. If your bar is a cocktail bar with a smoked cocktail or a smoked spirit, then you will need to light the smoker, and you will probably need a lighter to operate that smoker. Birthdays, you might have to light birthday candles. Buffets, catering. If your bar or restaurant does any type of events, they will probably have gel sternos for keeping the buffets hot that might need to be lit. It goes on and on. Another thing that is super important, it's taking me a second because I'm actually collecting all of them. Pens, where my server's at. Y'all can testify. For every restaurant or bar that provides pens to their servers is another 5 or 10 that don't, all right? People, when you go out and you sign the check and you walk away with the waiter's pen, you a real asshole. I bet you never thought about that. That server probably has to provide their own pens. It's just listed as one of those things that's a part of your uniform. Some over-the-top servers and bartenders are real cute. You know, they'll have their color-coded pens. That usually gets old real quick after you've lost about, $17.50 worth of pens in a couple of weeks. You're like, fuck this shit. This is just what's in my bar bag. If you could see right now what's at my office, like literally, I could outfit the world, honey. The world. I got so many pens. You know what I'm saying? Well, some of these ain't cheap. Some of these are my nice ones, but so many pens, okay? And I've lost 10 times as many as what I have. So you can never have enough, and you definitely want to have a few in your bar bag at all times. Next, first aid is important. You will cut yourself behind the bar, and it's probably going to happen in some of the most inconvenient times. And check out my Instagram feed. There are a couple of pictures of some of my nastier wounds. I have cut the shit out of myself behind the bar, and you will, if not your fellow bartender, your fellow server, somebody will. So Band-Aids, Can y'all see that? Band-Aids and finger cots, aka finger condoms. But they're basically just the little finger-only latex sleeves. You know, it's not the full glove. You are not going to be able to wear a full glove behind the bar. You are not going to be able to grip your bottles because this becomes very slippery. One finger coverage at a time is going to be perfect. And these two things, to me, they really have to go together. You could get away with not having a Band-Aid because you could wrap, you know, your cut in a paper towel, a napkin, or some other thing. But you really can't get away with not having these. Nobody wants to see your Band-Aid. Okay, and it doesn't matter if it's not on the tip of your finger. It doesn't matter if it's not bloody. Not only is that going to keep it dry and allow you to keep working comfortably, but it's also going to keep your cut and your Band-Aid out of the guest's view and off their mind. Ladies, I got the tampons and the liners, some chapstick and some Vaseline. Box cutter, bitches. Just useful if you are a bartender or manager who takes in deliveries or who has to open up cases of beer or spirit on a regular basis. Your poor fingernails will be eaten alive if you have to do it on a regular basis. So a box cutter is going to save the day. It might literally save the day, so keep it handy on your way home as well. And then finally, I've got a couple of my business cards in here, you know, because hashtag girl boss, hashtag always working, hashtag book me. Okay, so if you have a business card, if you have a little something with your Instagram information on it, go ahead and keep a couple of those in there so you can always be promoting yourself. Those are the things that are in my bar bag. Always, always, always bring your own tools. I hope you guys found that helpful. If you liked this video or found it helpful, make sure to click the thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them for me down below. Of course, remember to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at rockstar_bargirl. Check out my website, therockstarbargirl.com. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, Rockstars.
Rockstar.